scaffolding and the first language. So scaffolding, that is supporting the learners, and this concept of ZPD, that is the space within which learning can possibly happen, go hand in hand. However, we will discuss them separately when it comes to the role of the first language. So what is scaffolding? If you would like to remind yourself that scaffolding means that it is a dialogue. It's a process through which the learners are guided step by step into the complexity of the problem, into the task given, and the aim of this scaffolding is to move from other regulation, that is, from the guidance of the teacher to self-regulation, that is, to become autonomous. So all this breaking away from the guidance of the teacher to becoming autonomous happens through a supportive dialogue. So there has to be a series of supportive dialogue either between the second language learner and the teacher, or the second language learners within a group. So a dialogue within the group through which the learner gradually, step by step, moves on to understand the problem or the task of the second language. Now, this assisted performance, that is, the task completed or being done with the help or assistance of others, actually enables the learner to achieve progress, to move beyond what they know to a stage where now they know things which they did not know before. So this was originally they could not do it, but through this process of dialogue, gradual discussion, gradual support, now they are able to accomplish it. That is, now they move from this other regulation to self-regulation. How did this all happen? It happened because it was the language that mediated, that enabled learners to have this dialogue with each other, because you can't possibly have scaffolding, you can't support somebody through a linguistic task specially until and unless you have this kind of supportive dialogue. Now, in this dialogue, since the learners did not know the second language, if we stop the learners from using their first language, then we are also somehow inhibiting or stopping this supportive dialogue. Now, if the learners will be constantly fumbling through words of how to ask a question or how to ask for help from their class fellows or from the teacher, or to simply to express their thoughts, simply to process knowledge and just to check out that what they are thinking is correct or not correct, what language will they use? Until and unless they use only first language. So when we stop the learners working within groups to not use Urdu, for instance, when teaching English language in our classrooms or any second language, then this becomes a big problem, because we are then somehow stopping or inhibiting the process of scaffolding. And if we are somehow inhibiting the process of scaffolding, that is assisted performance, or we are stopping this source of assistance to the learner, then what we are doing is that we are also somehow making the learner strand in his zone of proximal development for too long. That means we are not enabling the learner to move beyond what they already know, and even when they do, it will take a longer time.